Diary Times Himachal News Bulletin. Here you will get today's all the important news of Himachal Pradesh in one go. So let's start. Moving ahead to the first news of today's bulletin. Employment in Manrega will not be available without vaccine in 309 panchayats of Chamba. Now in 309 panchayats of Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh, no one will get employment in Manrega without getting corona vaccine. In this regard, the Deputy Collector has issued orders to the all block development officers. The block development officers have issued orders in this regard to the panchayat representatives coming from their respective areas. Block development officer Bharbur has issued orders to all panchayat secretaries that no one should be given employment in Manrega without COVID vaccine. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Notice to return money to thousands of people who got Kisan Samman Nidhi. In Himachal Pradesh, the Revenue Department of the state government has issued recovery notices through tehsildars to thousands of people who have got Kisan Samman Nidhi fraudulently. Orders have been issued to return the wrongly taken installments of Kisan Samman Nidhi within 15 days to these ineligible and tax-paying farmers. The Revenue Department of the state government swung into action after repeated instructions were issued in this regard by the central government. Moving ahead to the next news of today's bulletin, prohibition on digging of land for construction of building. Due to heavy rains in Himachal Pradesh, the government has instructed the people not to dig the land for constructions of buildings. It has been argued that if the land is cut during rainy season, then there can also be a danger to the adjoining buildings. Last year, too many buildings were damaged. The government has directed the Town and Country Planning Department, municipal corporations, municipal bodies and town panchayats to immediately stop such activities in their areas. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Green Lab Company to conduct research on cannabis with Agricultural University, Palampur. Green Lab Company of Budhi, Himachal Pradesh will conduct research on cannabis plant in collaboration with Agricultural University, Palampur. The company has signed an MOU with the Agricultural University. Many such compounds are found in cannabis which are used in medicine. Research is being done on cannabis in foreign countries too. But if the research on cannabis plant found in India is done here, then India's name will be on top. Green Lab is a New Zealand company. It has a branch in Budhi. Moving ahead to the next news of today's bulletin. After Dev Bhumi and Veer Bhumi, Himachal will now be made a sports land. Union Information and Broadcasting and Youth and Services and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur said that there were many prime ministers in the country during whose time whenever team went to play, they only posed with the players for the photographs. But by interacting with players, Prime Minister Narendra Modi not only encouraged them but also encouraged them not to play under any pressure. Spent the same time with the winners as well as those who didn't do well in the game. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Youth of Himachal missing from photography course. Professional photographers are also being hired in many government and non-government organizations and departments. Despite this, photography training is being imparted only in one ITI in this state. At present, there are 139 government and 140 private industrial training institutes in the state. In these many trades, youth are training and studying, but due to lack of photography trade, young people are being deprived of becoming professional photographers. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Information about trade secret cannot be given by RTI if not in public interest. Trade secret cannot be disclosed in RTI if wider public interest does not exist. This comment has been made by the State Information Commission and orders have been issued to give other information in this regard. In fact, the complaint and sought information regarding export permits. Later the matter reached the State Information Commission. An appeal in this regard was made in the RTI court of the State Chief Information Commissioner. In this, information was sought about cedar and deodar wood oil industry which is in Balha. In this, apart from the orders of state level sanctioning committee, information was also sought about its trades permits from 2017-18 to 2020-21. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which is related to the vaccination initiative in the state. The target of the first dose of corona vaccine has been met in 5 districts of Himachal Pradesh. 5 districts of Himachal Pradesh have completed the target of first dose of corona vaccine. Kullu, Hamirpur, Solan, Kinnaur and Lahore Spiti have all received the first dose of corona vaccine. The state government has set a target of vaccinating 55 lakh people, out of which 52 lakh people have received the first dose. The government has set a target of administering the first dose to all people by August 26. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Former Union Minister Pandit Sukhram health deteriorated. Treatment going on private hospital in Delhi. Former Union Minister of State for Telecom Pandit Sukhram has been taken to Delhi for treatment after his health deteriorated. His grandson Ashish Sharma has given this information by putting a post on his Facebook account. He has written that former Union Minister Pandit Sukhram has been ill for the last few days. He has been taken Delhi for the treatment. We have full faith that he will recover completely soon with the blessings of gods and goddess and prayers of all of you. He is undergoing treatment at Max Hospital in Delhi. He told that right now doctors are getting all kinds of tests done and only after that it will be decided whether to do surgery or not. He has been asked to be admitted to the hospital on Monday. According to the information, the former minister has a urinary infection. The problem was going on for a long time, but due to lack of proper treatment, this problem became serious and that is why he has been brought to Delhi. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, heavy rain alert in Himachal for 2 days. Flood threat for 4 districts. People are advised to stay away from rivers and streams. Rain continued in Himachal Pradesh for the second day on Sunday. Meteorological Center Shimla has also issued heavy rain alert for August 26. Bad weather is forecasted for the entire state till August 28. On the other hand, according to the National Flash Flood Guidance Bulletin issued for Himachal, there is a danger of flash flood in many parts of Shimla, Kullu, Chamba and Kinnaur on August 23 till 11:30 am. The department has also expressed the possibility of trees falling due to landslides at many places in the state due to heavy rains. Tourists and locals have been advised to stay away from rivers and streams. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Mahila Morcha member tied Rakhi on Chief Minister Jairam's wrist. On the occasion of Raksha Bandhan, Chief Minister Jairam Thakur was tied Rakhi by the members of BJP Mahila Morcha under the chairmanship of President Rashmidhar Sood at his official residence, Okebar in Shimla on Sunday. Vandana Guleria and other members of the wing were also present on the occasion. Representative of Brahma Kumari and Tibetan community living in Shimla also tied Rakhi to Chief Minister at his official residence. The Chief Minister Jairam Thakur said that Raksha Bandhan is a holy festival of unity which further intensifies the love between brother and sister. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin. Leaders demonstrated strength in Youth Congress tribute meeting. Supporters carried Vikramaditya and Nigam Bhandari on their shoulders. In the state level tribute meeting of Youth Congress at Bipasha Sadan in Monday, Himachal Pradesh leaders demonstrated strength through their supporters. In a program organized to pay tribute to former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi and former Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh, former Minister Thakur Kaul Singh and State President of Youth Congress Nigam Bhandari reached the meeting riding on the shoulders of their supporters. Youth Congress State in charge Amarpreet Lali reprimanded the workers' rising slogans. Lali said that a program to pay tribute has been organized here. Results don't sound good in tribute programs. He asked the workers raising slogans to go out of the pandal. Vikramaditya Singh is participating in a public program for the first time after the death of his father, former Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which is related to the security of the state and the country. Pakistani balloon founded in Chalhat Panchayat of Bhatiyat subdivision, police captured. Villagers were stirred on Monday morning after a Pakistani balloon was found in Chalhat village panchayat of Bhatiyat subdivision of Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh. The villagers immediately informed the police about this. The police reached the spot and took possession of the balloon. I love Pakistan was written in the balloon. SP Chamba Arun Kumar said that the police is investigating the matter thoroughly. Moving to the last news of today's bulletin. Vehicles damaged due to landslides and falling trees in Himachal. Stones fell on Kalka Shimla National Highway. Heavy rain alert again in the state. Heavy rains have caused landslides in Himachal Pradesh. At many places, vehicles have been damaged due to falling of trees. The vehicular movement has been disrupted on many roads due to landslides. In the bulletin issued by the Meteorological Center Shimla on Monday morning, an alert of heavy rain has been issued for the plains and the central mountain parts of the state on August 26-27. Bad weather is forecasted in the state till August 29. Mandi has recorded 32.6 mm rain, whereas Shahpur 24.5 mm, Dalhousie 18 mm, Shimla 12.5 mm, Dharamshala 10.4 mm, Chamba 10 mm, Paonta Sahib 8.6 mm since last night. The department has also expressed the possibility of falling trees due to landslides at many places in the state due to heavy rains. Tourists and local have been advised to stay away from rivers and streams. The Public Works Department have engaged 15,000 of workers in the field to restore the roads in this state. Maize crop has been damaged due to rain and storm. So that's it for today's bulletin, guys. We will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.